Hi Leo, this is Heather, the medium on a mission. I'm bringing you your 2020 forecast, and what I'll do is drop one card for each month, but it's really about the flow of the energy. So there is no time there is no time. It's not linear from a spiritual perspective. So as I get the messages and the energy, it's more about the flow of the energy versus the actual month that came out. So I just want to put that disclaimer out there. So as I sort of tune into your energy, Leo, I'm kind of excited for you. I feel like there's something about new love emerging. And so if you've been in a committed relationship, it's going to get deeper. If it's something where you've been single for some time, I feel like that's changing this year. And I get the significance of the number 7. This could be 7 months, 7 years since you've had this connection. And I feel like some of you, there may have also been a thing where there's a reconnection occurring. And so this might be like people twin flame. There might be a situation where you've been disconnected from your romantic partner for some time, or maybe there's a feeling of wanting to reconcile with someone of the past. I feel like some of you may have been married at one point. You've gotten a divorce from your ex, but I do feel like this is a situation where we're different people now and I want to come back together. I feel like there's kids involved. I just feel like there's a lot of things like that. It's going to be different for everyone, but those are the situations that I feel like are coming to surface. And I feel like some of you, there may have been a situation where there was a betrayal in the past and the feeling of resentment and anger towards that, but I feel like that's healing going forward. And there's a deeper understanding and awareness of why this had to occur the way it did, because I feel like there's growth and lessons for you. And I feel like that's changing. And I feel like some of you, there may have also been, I'm getting something to do with the military connection. So some of you may have been in the military, some of you, your significant other was in the military, but I feel like that would have created a distance as well. And there's an understanding regarding the space and time for that. But as I say that, I do feel an energy of an individual that was in the military. And so it feels like some of you may have had someone who's crossed over. This may have been a prior love energy, but it feels like a masculine energy that would have been in the military. And I feel like there would have been a crossing as a result of that. And they may have actually passed in the military. And I feel like but there's a romantic connection there. It feels, well, I'll say it this way. It feels love. And so sometimes it's not clear if it's romance, but I'm actually getting a little bit of both. I feel like there might be someone's son that's coming forward, but I also feel like there may have been someone who was romantically linked to someone in the military. So I'm just going to bring that up as well. So with that being said, I'm going to pull the cards, one for each month, and we'll go through January through May to start. And as I just sort of do a scan with all the energies for you, Leo, for the year, I feel like there's something significant about the solar return for your birthday around August, right? July, August. There's something significant to that. And just in terms of, I feel like February is going to be a really good month for you. It feels like there's something around that energy as well. And yeah, I just get February. They just kind of highlight on the board for me and the mental board any sort of months that stand out. And I am getting something with regarding the February time frame. Okay, they might not want me to get ahead of myself. Yeah, there we go. The sun, February, that's perfect. Beautiful card. Okay. March. April. And the moon. All right. Okay. All right. So I'll just sort of go through the energies and see what we've got. So the first card coming out with the Hangman, excuse me. This came up for, gosh, what was it, Virgo? I think it was it, I'm sorry, I'm not exactly sure which one it was. I just, yeah. But this is interesting. So just like with that, when it came up with their card, it was upright. So reversed. Because this is a feeling of clarity moving forward. I feel like there's something where it's like, I see now, I get it now, I'm moving forward. I need to, there's energy shifting out of your space and you're coming into the sun in March. I mean, or I'm sorry, and there's a reason I said March. There's something regarding March as well, but this is, it's pulled up in the February position. So this is the card of the lover. I mean, look at this. It's basically another version of the lovers, right? And so you look at this, the sun, there's a romantic couple looking into each other's eyes. And I'm being drawn to that song, Post Malone, You're a Sunflower. There's sunflowers on the card, but I keep hearing that song, and this has come up in other readings and I didn't hear that song. So it feels like it would be significant for you. And again, it feels like there's a feeling of romantic or going back. There's a connection, reconnection. This very much feels like a love energy in this reading for you guys. And so, and the sun, I mean, this is really you. This is you, Leo, right? This is your energy. It's all about that, that sort of renewal, this is just really, to me, this is really you. And the thing I get here is we've got look at this, the big orange sacral chakra, which is all about romance, relationships, our relationship with others. Again, this doesn't have to be romantic partners. It could be a kind of a rebirth in the family and the connection with your parents as well. But it feels like it has a lot to do. I mean, it's definitely about relationships. So to have this come up at the very beginning of your reading, I'm not shocked at all. I feel like this is very much a romance, love reading energy. It's all about love for you this year. This is all the focus is what I get specifically. But again, we'll let see what the cards else have to say. So, and then we come into the Eight of Swords, and so for me, what this really is about, this feeling of I just feel like there's a feeling of you've got this romance, this energy, but there's something in your energy space that pulls you back and you have the doubts and regrets. So for example, what I'm being shown is this feeling of like moving for someone or going in a direction for someone, and then it's like, am I doing the right thing? Is this a bad idea? It's more of the mental anguish around it, and it's this feeling of like, oh my gosh, should I be doing this? I feel like you're in March. It's really a time for it's second guessing yourself is what I'm getting. But if you look here in April, it's the wands, it's moving forward, it's action, it's taking action. So in March, you might have that temporary mental block around the situation, but you're realizing, that the connection that you have here, and you're moving forward. That's a normal part of kind of the human experience in terms of it's kind of like the 5 stages of grief, right? You go through it and you go back to one, you come back to another. But I feel like you're moving forward. You're saying, no, I'm moving forward. This is the right thing to do. I've made up my mind. I'm no longer indecisive. I'm moving forward. So that's where in April's really where you kind of move forward and say, that's it. It's done. It's happening. And then we come into the month of May with the Moon card. So this is this feeling of, I feel like there's going to be some more things brought up for you, but this has been coming up for some of the other signs as well. And it's quite interesting because to me, really what this energy carries, it's this feeling of bringing things up, but that's not always a bad thing. So I get and this is really the Pisces card, right? There might be a significant energy with the Pisces and a Leo. So there may be a Pisces that's in your life. This, kind of going back to this romantic energy, that feels like that might be what it's involving as well. But the other thing I'll say is that it just feels like there's a feeling where things are being brought up to the surface and there's a new truth and understanding around it. The other thing I'm being drawn to is the 3 people. So again, this may have been a situation where there's a third party. There may have been some cheating going on in the past. There may have been some energies that weren't conducive to a successful relationship. But I feel like those are being brought up to the surface to heal once and for all. It's like clearing the energies and moving forward so that you guys can have that sort of romance and success going forward. And what do you have here? The next card, romance. It's all about bringing up that, the romantic feelings. He's coming with his cup, and it's again this feeling of action. He's looking away from this because he's saying, you know what, I moved past that, and he's physically looking away from it and saying, I'm moving forward. I'm embracing this new life. I'm going in a new direction. So Leo, that's so beautiful. So beautiful. I'm so excited for you. You'll have to let me know what this romance is in your life and what's going on around it. It just feels like it's so beautiful. All right. So we'll pull July through December. And so Spirit, what messages do you have for Leo for the remainder of the year for 2020, July through December? Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Yep. Oh my gosh. There's the Pisces energy. The Pisces again. Look at this. Look at this. Ah, I'm sort of like, I can't even move forward. Yeah, this is the, wow. It feels like for Leo, I know that sometimes they say like Leo and Pisces are, there might be, you know, fire and water, but this is, it feels like there's some good energies attached to this romance. Look at, he's looking towards her as well. It's so beautiful. Oh my gosh. Okay. There you go. Oh my gosh. Ah, this is it. This is the, oh, wow. All right. Okay. Let me just keep going. So beautiful. I could have ended right there because it's, oh my gosh. Okay, so this is actually your card. I always look at this and I feel like that's it. That's a Leo energy, but this is essentially the Leo energy right there. That's really intended to be your card. But, oh, you are all up in this. Wow. This, whatever this is, it's so beautiful. Oh, I love it. Okay. You guys, you've got like no other readings have come through with the intensity of love that you have this year, Leo. So, wow, this is just so beautiful. All right, so picking up July, so we've got the Page of Cups. So again, I mean, you look at this, this is your energy. You're moving forward towards this. It feels like it could be a Pisces, it could be any water sign, but I really feel like the significance of the, you know, the fish jumping out and the Page of Cups card. And so, this is this, you know, it's this feeling of, there's just this sort of new energy being breathed into whatever this situation, whatever this romance, whatever this, and again, this romance doesn't have to be a physical romance. We can have a romance with things in life, creative pursuits, our heart's passions. There's something love related to this reading though, that's coming in very strong. It's something that's a deeper, it's such a deep level for you, Leo, is all I can say. It's such a deep level for you. And it's just this feeling of a lot of success around that as well. And there you go. Look at that. I mean, I can't, it's, this is the happy home card, right? You've got it's almost like it's like a wedding here as well. You can see, the cards here. So, I mean, a lot of times now, actually, let's see, this is July, August, and this is your birth month, right? This is where a lot of you are, this is your month. And this is this feeling of having success, having this beautiful home life. Some people like to get married in August. I'm just saying, that's, you know, a good time to go have a beach wedding. I don't know. But it's this feeling of, you know, and it's almost like I'm seeing that, but it's like the two are coming together. And they've created this happy home together. And if you look, oh gosh, it just keeps getting better. So then so here you've got the 4, and then you come into the 7 of Cups. And this is really just all about, look at all of this. It's like now that you've come into this space, now it's like, what else can I tackle in life? It's like, which cup shall I drink out of? Which one shall I make mine? This feeling of you really are in a space where you can truly have it all. You can truly have anything, any cup you want. And you really just sort of have to decide what's best for you going forward. And so, but I feel like there's something about reconnecting here as well. And then, of course, you've got the next card, the 9 of Cups, and this is all about just being content, emotionally satisfied. There's a lot of just sort of general happiness around this energy. And I know this is, I mean, you've got the Mask here. It feels like there's a lot of New Orleans theme here, so I'm not sure if this is kind of going into there's some element of metaphysical as well, or the kind of the occult, but it feels it feels, it could be spiritual based as well. It feels like there's some of that. And then you've got the Strength card. I mean, again, that's you. This is you, Leo. This is your reading. This is all for you. And then I just feel like at the end of the year, this feeling of, I get this as a little bit more contemplative energy. You know, it's going inward. I mean, if you look ahead through the whole year, it's an amazing year for you. Amazing connection, amazing. And now I just feel like at the end of the year, when you end it, it's this feeling of sort of going inward and just reflecting on all the beauty. And a lot of times in December, we disconnect from the world and we say, you know what, I'm staying here and enjoying, you know, the happy home life I have, the amazing love that's in my life now, and I'm really just taking a rest. And so that's really what I see. It's almost a little bit of the Sabbath energy that's coming into your reading, that's just saying, you know what, I've had a really good year. It's time to just relax and sit back and enjoy. So that's really what I'm getting there. So, all right, so let me just pull a general theme, Leo, for the year and see what we've got. One final card, it's just the general energies. And Spirit, what messages do you have for Leo for 2020? Nope, they said keep going. All right. Okay, I have to pull this one. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Pure. Oh, gosh. You guys. Fulfillment. What is this? It's so beautiful. I have to tell you, I did a mediumship workshop retreat, and I got really emotional when I pulled this card, and this is all about this feeling of, you know, sometimes the peach is the significance of like feminine energy, connection, but it's this feeling of like being able to create. But the other thing I'm getting drawn to here is the moon energy. And again, this feels like there's definitely a connection with like a Pisces energy. If this is not you, you're watching this for, you know, your significant other, but it feels like it's like a twin energy is all. I don't use the word twin flame lightly. That's not something, if I feel it, I'll honor that. But I feel like I'm getting that. And you guys, I have to tell you, this is so, oh my gosh. Look at this. This is the sun, the connection of the lovers. And then you've got the moon, and this is the two coming together. And so I don't use that connection of twin flame, the word lightly. If I feel the energy that would be consistent with that vibration, I'll give it, but I don't give it lightly. This is this feeling of reconnecting with the twin flame energy that exists, and it's this two coming together, and it's being able to be in one. I mean, I'm just shocked right here. This feeling of this is this connection here, and it's kind of separate, it's coming back together, and this is just a confirmation of that. And it's you end the year with fulfillment, and I mean throughout the year, it's just so beautiful. Wow. All right. You guys probably have you definitely have the only reading that has the strongest amount of energy, love that's coming in for you. So I'm just going to read what the card says here. So this is the laden peach tree. The peach tree blooms early, and because of this, it is often a symbol of spring and the renewal of life. It is also the Chinese symbol for happy marriage and fertility. So beautiful. In some traditions, it stands for immortality. Ripe peaches also foretell. Yeah, I guess it's saying it talks about fertility and great fulfillment. In Korean traditions, the peach represents happiness, riches, honors, and longevity. And the Renaissance, peaches represent the heart and love in speaking the truth from one's heart. Wow. Okay, that's just so beautiful, Leo. You have such an amazing reading. I'm just so excited for your energy and to see how this unfolds for you this year. So I do wish you all the best. It's going to be an amazing year, an amazing big love for you this year. I wish you all the best. Namaste.